ये कौन सा था?
मैम आ गई।
So, good morning, everybody. First of all, I just want to know how many of you are just are opened their book. Okay, first make me confirm that am I audible and visible to everybody? Raise your hand. Am I visible and audible to everybody? And more? We will wait for 5 minutes for everybody so that the students can come in. Okay, so please make me sure am I visible and audible to everybody? Raise your hand and then make me sure, please. Okay, all right, thank you. Now today we are going to start chapter number 2, that is noun number. In the last class we have been completed the first chapter, that is noun kinds. In this chapter we have completed all the definitions as a proper noun, common noun, then after countable noun, uncountable noun, concrete noun, abstract noun, material noun, compound noun, and a collective noun. And all the definitions you have to write in your copy. PDFs have been already given of some types of noun, and the rest types of noun will be sent to PDF for the next day. And so that all the definition you have to write in your copy, and exercises are to be done in book. So I hope that there is no doubt in the first chapter. If you have any doubt, you can raise your hand, and then 5-minute revision we will take from the last chapter. So if you have any doubt in last chapter, you can raise your hand and then ask one by one. We will take 5 minutes for chapter number 1. Then I will start the next chapter. Okay, so I will take one by one. Astha Kushwaha. Astha Kushwaha. Okay, Astha, do you have any doubt of chapter number 1?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, I don't understand what is concrete noun.
Okay. And rest of the things are clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See that concrete noun, page number 8 is given.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so concrete noun are those types of noun which can be touched and seen. Clear? Suppose
Yes.
this is blackboard or green board. Clear? Clear, no? So
Yes, ma'am.
that is seen by me, no? As well as that is seen by you.
Yes, ma'am.
You also can see in this board, and I also can see this board. Can I touch it? Can I touch it?
Yes, ma'am.
Of course. See that I'm touching it. No?
Yes, ma'am.
I can touch my headphone. Clear? And I can touch myself. So the noun that can be seen and can be touched is known as concrete noun. Every noun that can be seen and touched is known as a
Concrete noun.
yeah. See the example given in your book: table, elephant, hammer, train, school, park, station, teacher, pencil, and all. So these are all the things that can be seen by us as well as touched by us.
Yes.
Okay. Clear? Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. So one more doubt, if any. Okay, you can mute yourself, Astha.
Okay.
Any other? Any other? Kanha Singh. We will have Kanha Singh. Kana, are you listening me? Okay. Any other? Jagriti Yadav 6D. Yes.
Ma'am, material noun.
Okay, material noun is nothing. That is just made up of any material. Clear? See that gold. You know gold. That is made of, the gold is what? That is made up of a material, of another material, wood. Suppose that this is stable. So this is stable. How it has been made of? It has been made of any wood, no? So that is why the noun which has been made of any other material is known as a material noun. So that is why they are the name of other substances which from which different things are made of. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So from here, student, you have to complete all your definition part in your copy, and all exercises are to be done in your book. I hope this this chapter is completely clear to everybody. Now we are going to proceed the next chapter. Okay, noun number. So I'm going to start it. Now see, noun number is what? See the title says noun number. The word number shows that in which we are going to understand the noun, the word in which number, that can be singular or plural. So if we talk about noun number, that can be singular or plural. So how we are going to make a singular noun into plural form, that we will study in this chapter. Okay, if you have not opened, you can please open page number 11. Chapter 2, page number 11. Changing singular noun into plural form. Actually, most of the nouns in English are countable, and their plural form can be obtained by means simply adding yes or es. Okay, they can become a plural form by adding yes or es. When we use, suppose this word card, we simply add here s. Okay, so that becomes a plural form. Now this is a noun. A singular noun is bus, but here we use what? Es. So that becomes buses. So simply what we do, we simply use s or es to make a singular noun into a plural noun if the noun is countable noun. So what are the rest of the rules of making singular noun into a plural noun that we will going to have? Clear? See, however, the different forms of the noun and therefore various rules of plural formation. So one by one we will have rules. Okay, see that the noun ending with s, double s, sh, ch, and x. I will write here the nouns ending with. So there are some words given. First of all, ending with s. Then after, second says s, s, double s. Okay. Then after, third says okay, sh. The fourth is ch, and the next is x. So now we are going to have these letters. If any noun that ends with these letters, what is the rule of changing it? So your first example says is that is dish. Okay, dish, dish. Okay, so the word dish. See that the word dish at the end, what is given? sh. Okay, this part has been given here. So if the noun if the noun has been given of these letters ending with these letters that I have already written on board, so the plural is formed by adding es as a suffix. What we use? Es as a suffix. See the word dish, what we have to simply use es, that becomes plus es, so that becomes what? Dishes. So clear? Now let us go to the next word, that is the next word is bench. bench. Okay, this is the next word. So they see that bench word in the last, these two letters come c and h. So in this way, what we do, we add simply here s, that becomes bench. Clear? And the next word given in your book is box. So b o x. So here the word the letter x came, it is already written here. We simply use es, box. So see that es and es, we simply added here. So this is the rule number one that we have to know. Okay, what? So if any word, any countable noun ended with s, you can see that s. Now here is bus. We simply use es. Clear? S, double S, ch, sh, ch, and x. We simply use es. So that was the noun. Example number 1 and rule number 1 in your book. So see, the second says noun ending with consonants and o. See, the second one is talking about what? The plural is formed by adding es as a suffix to the singular form. Mosquito, that become mosquitoes. Torpedo, torpedoes. Embargo, embargoes. Hero and heroes. I will erase it and then we'll explain. Now, a noun that ends with a consonants. Consonants and then after and o. What would then? Okay, so in this, okay, so here in this rule, what to do? The plural is formed by adding es as a suffix. Here also, what to use? Es. I will take one example. Hero. Hero. See that here is a consonant just come before o. So it is a consonant and that it just come before and a vowel, that is o. So in that case, what should be added? E and s. We use e and s to make this noun into plural. Just add es. It becomes heroes. Heroes. Okay. Clear? Okay, now the next word says mosquito. Mosquito. Okay, again there is the word, the letter O and then one consonant. Clear? So O is this vowel and then before this there's a consonant given. So again we just use es, that becomes mosquitoes. Mosquitoes. Clear? Okay. Okay. Now children, rule number 3. I will erase this. Rule number 3. So the noun that is end with simply o. Any noun, any word that ends with o. Okay. O. So see that the plural is formed by adding s as a suffix to the singular form. If any noun that is end with o, what we simply use? We simply use s. Okay. That we simply use s to make it plural. See example. So first example is folio. Folio. Okay. Now this folio word is ended with the vowel o. And what our rule says that if any noun ends with o, what we use? Simply we use s to make it plural. That becomes folios. We are not going to use here any that es concept what we have earlier. We have just read. Okay. Why? Because there is not a consonants before given the letter o. Here is two vowels. We are talking about the novel that is only ended with o, not any consonant. So in this case, we apply only s. Clear? Okay. The next word is radio. What is the next word? Radio. Radio. Here also the same rule we will apply. We will add s. That becomes radios. Clear? In the same way. So in the same way, the next word stereo given, we simply use s. That becomes stereos, and then rodeo, and we here also use the same letter s. That becomes rodeos. So these 4 words, I hope that you all are clear. Now we are going to have the next rule, that is the noun ending with Y. Clear? The noun ending with Y. Now see, the plural is formed by dropping the Y letter from the singular form and then adding suffix IES. What we will use? IES. Clear? To it, however, for noun ending in EY, just add S. Here there are 2 rules. If any noun that is ended with Y, and however the nouns ending in EI, in that case we simply use what? S. So I and then after EI. There are 2 concepts that we are going to have in this rule. So here what we use? Here IES and here only S. Clear? Now see, if any noun that is ended with Y, we simply drop the last letter Y, and there we will use IES. And there are some nouns that is ended with EY. In that case, we're not going to drop Y. In that case, what we will do? We will simply use S after Y. Clear? So see the first word, cherry. Okay. CHERRY, cherry. So what we use, see that this word cherry has simply Y before it. Okay, so we will drop this Y, and what it becomes? Cherries. See that? What we use? IES. So that becomes cherries. Okay. Yes. So that becomes cherries. Okay. So what we have simply used here, IES, that becomes cherries. In the same case, the next word is body. See that BODY. Here also the same concept we will apply. Simply Y we will drop I, and then we add IES concept, that becomes BODIEDIES. Bodies. Clear? Okay. So in spite of that, there are 2 more word given here, student. That is okay. So the next word is story. Story. STOREY. That is not this story. That this story is something else, and here we are talking about STOREY. So here this concept will come, where you will going to find the letter EY. You have not to drop Y. Even what concept you are going to use here? Here simply you have use S. So that becomes STOREYS. That is stories. Stories means building, and that story means the tales. Okay, tales. Clear? All right. One again. Okay, one more word is given. Donkey. Okay, I will erase this. Donkey. DONKEY. So here you can see that EY is given. In the word, if there is EY, what we use? Simply S. So we will use this concept, not this. Okay. So that becomes donkeys. So I hope things are being clear to everybody. So now this rule is completed. Okay. Now the next is the noun ending in F or FE. When the noun ending with N or F or FE, then what would be the concept? So in that case, okay, the plural is formed by dropping F or FE from the singular and then adding the suffix VES. Okay, I will write. If it is added with, if it is ending with F or FE. So in that case, we will drop this, and what we use? VES to make it plural. This is the concept. Okay. Or the plural is formed by dropping F or FE from the singular and then add the suffix VES to make it plural. Okay. Suppose there is a word. Students who are joining me later, they please go to the link and give your attendance. Okay, those who are joining later, they please go to the link and give your attendance first. So the first word I will explain you, life, L-I-F-E, life. Okay, see the word life. What is the concept? If the word that is ended with F or F-E, we use V-E-S, but we have to drop these two. First we are going to drop this, then after we will add V-E-S. The rule. So see the word that is ended with F-E. This concept come here. So now we are going to drop it and then we use V-E-S. We will drop this and that becomes L-I-V-E-S, lives. So the plural of life will be lives. Clear? Okay. The next word, loaf, L-O-A-F, loaf. Okay. L-O-A-F. L-O-A-F, loaf. Let me admit the students who are joining me later first. Okay, so the word loaf. What is the concept? See the word that is ended with F. So if the word that is ended with verb, see that this concept comes this side. So simply we have to drop it. What should we use? V-E-S. So that becomes, if we use V-E-S, it becomes L-O-A-V-E-S. That becomes loaves. Clear? Okay. Then drop, D-W-A-R-F. Okay, D-W-A-R-F. So here see again the same concept, F at the end of the word. So we will drop it. We'll add the V-E-S. That becomes drops. Clear? Okay. Then the next word is half. Next word is okay. So the next word is half. H-A-L-F. So see here also the same concept. What came in the last F. So we simply drop it. What we add? V-E-S. That becomes H-A-L-V-E-S. Halves. Clear? Okay. The next word is hoof. H-O-O-F. We add. That becomes hoofs. Clear? What is left? Scarf. So scarf also ended, or the letter ended with the letter Y in the last. So we simply drop it and then after we add in the place of Y, what? V-E-S. That becomes scarves. So life, lives, loaf, loaves, draft, drafts, half, halves, scarf, scarves, hoop and hoops. These are the plural of these words. Clear? So I hope these things are clear to you. Now we are going to proceed the next rule. What is that? However, there are some exceptions of this rule regarding this rule. The last I told you that you have to keep in your mind. Okay, we're not going to change these words here. That is exception. What is exception? See, the word giraffe. I will write. Okay, G-I-R-A. G-I-R-A-F-F-E. What is exception? I'm just telling you that. See the word giraffe. That is also ended with F-E. See that? F-E. No? So here in exam, suppose this word will come, student will think that ma'am has explained that if any word will end F and F or F-E, we simply drop the F and then after we use V-E-S in place of that. So exception says that there are some words like giraffe. So what we simply do in the place of giraffe, see, we have to simply use S at the end of the word. So here that VES concept will be cut off. What is the concept will come? We have to simply use the letter S. Clear? S. See the by adding S, it becomes G-I-R-R-A-F-F-E-S. Okay. So giraffes becomes now a plural. Are you board is not clear? Wait. Okay. So the word giraffes will be plural of this word giraffe. So that is exception. Now one more I will explain you. The next word is puff. P-U-double-F. So see P-U-double-F again. This concept come single F. Okay. I told you that if any word is going to be ended with these two, F or EF. So you will think that now here puff now end is ending with F. So again we will see the same rule. No. So here also we'll apply what I explained you just now. That is okay. So here also puff, we simply use S, that becomes PUFFS, puffs. Clear? So student, till here we have completed all these rules. Now in the next page. Okay, till here I just want to make I just want to make my feedback that till here anybody have any doubt or all the things have been clear to everybody? Raise your hand and make me sure, please. All the rules have been clear to everybody, or is there any doubt? Please make me sure by raising your hand. Okay, all right, thank you. So we are going to proceed to the next. Okay, see that in box one note point is given that certain words like drop and hoops can be two different plural. Okay, that can be two different plural. How? The plural drafts can be drafts as well as VES concept, or also we can use. See that in draft, DWARF. This word can be used of the means the two rules that I explained, you know. Both the rules can be applied with this word. Okay. What just now I explain you. See, we can use here VES and also we can use S. So drafts and drafts both can be correct plural of this word. Similarly, the plural of hoop can be either hoops or hoops. That also both word will correct. Clear? Okay, now we are going to proceed to the next page. Plural forms of compound noun. Plural forms of compound. Students, those who are joining me this time, please go to the link and give your attendance first. Okay, so the plural is formed by adding S as a suffix to or changing the head of the word in compound noun. We are going to have now, that is a countable noun we had. What explanation we are having from the starting of the period, these are based on the countable noun. Now we're going to have the nouns which are compound nouns. Okay. So what will be the plural of compound noun? We will see here. Okay, I will erase. Plural of compound noun. Clear? Okay. So see the compound noun first is given father-in-law. FATHE, father. INNLAW. Father-in-law. Okay. See the rule says what? The plural is formed by adding simply S as a suffix to changing its form. Where we are going to change it? The head of the word. See that we have to add in the head of the word. Head of the word means compound noun. It is sure to its name that here more than two words. Okay. So, or more than one word. Compound noun. So, where we are going to add this S to the head of the word. Head. So, what is the head? Head means the main word. The main word. See, there are three words. Father-in-law. There are three words given in this noun. Means a compound noun. So, we have to simply use S. Where we are going to use this S? To the head of the word. And what is the head? That is father-in-law. Of course, father. So in father we will add FATHER plus S. That becomes fathers-in-law. Okay. That becomes fathers-in-law. So in compound noun we are simply going to use S. Where we are going to use? To the head of the word. Clear? So
Hello. 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 Hello.
Ma'am,
Hello.
ma'am, link is not came. Ma'am, link is not came.
Yes,
Good morning, ma'am. Link is not came.
Ma'am, link is not came. Ma'am, link is not
Ma'am, link is not came.
Good morning, ma'am.